YouTube. In this video, I'm going to show you some cards that I sold with an arbitrage strategy. I bought these cards on Card Hobby, which is based in China, and there's about 10 cards in this video. I had them shipped from China to the vault in Fanatics, and then I sent them to auction. So this is what they sold for. There's 3 of them that did okay, and 3 of them that did horrible, and 2 of them that did pretty well. So let me know in the comments what you think happened, especially with the cards that didn't do well. So let me go through these cards one by one. The Anthony Edwards sold for $444. I paid $357. Donovan Mitchell, I paid $238. It sold for $252. Now that's before fees, so I actually didn't make a profit on this card. Kawhi Leonard, blank slate, sold for $492. I paid $466. This card I was pretty excited about. 2021 National Treasures Alperen Şengün rookie auto. It sold for $1,000 in a PSA 9, auto 10, and mine was a BGS 8.5. So I was hoping it would go for at least 500. This is what it went for, $234. Unbelievable. 8.5, 10 auto, same number out of 49, same card. Sold for $1,000 here. $234. Unbelievable. I paid $353. Very disappointing. Not really sure what happened there with that card, but definitely was hoping to get a lot more than $234 for it. The next one, Crown Royal Donovan Mitchell, RPA. So this card sold for $350 raw, just an ungraded copy, and mine was an SGC slab, a 9 with a 10 auto, and it sold for $168. Like, how's that possible? The raw copy sold for $350, and this 910 sold for like less than half of that. That's just ridiculous. And actually the auto looks a lot nicer on this card than the raw one, with a nicer auto and a slab. Same card, 10 for the auto, mint 9. I paid $230. You would think even if it sold for $350, I would be happy. I'd be happy with that. And why would this card not sell for at least $350? That doesn't make any sense. It sold for $168. That's just really hard to understand. I really don't understand that. Let me know in the comments if you have any thoughts about what happened there. The next one is this SPX Dwayne Wade rookie auto, rookie patch auto. So this PSA authentic copy sold this summer for $288. Mine was a PSA 8, and it sold for $100 less than the authentic copy. Now, can you explain that? Does that make any sense? And it sold on Fanatics, so it sold on the same website. They both sold on Fanatics. This one sold for $288, an PSA authentic. This one's a PSA 8, and it sold for $174. How does that make sense? I paid $355 for it, so probably after fees lost like $200 on this card. That's just unbelievable. You would think a PSA 8 would sell for more than a PSA authentic of the same card. Next one is this Giannis. I couldn't find the exact same card, but National Treasures Colossal Patch auto is what they call it. This one's out of 35. It sold for $450 a month ago. Mine is out of 25. and it sold for 405. It's an SGC 9.5 with a 10 for the auto. It's horizontal, this one's vertical. But I paid $550 for this card, and it sold for 405. So not really sure why this one sold for more, and it's raw and it's out of 35. This one's out of 25 and it's an SGC 9.5 with a 10 for the auto, and it sold for less than this one, which is raw and out of 35. So don't really understand that either. And this is finally one that actually did well. I paid $261. Manu Ginobili rookie Bowman auto, and it sold for $480. It doesn't come up for sale very often, so that was a good sale. And this Cade Cunningham paid $179. Gold Prism auto sold for $480. So those two did well. Luckily, these two cards actually did well. I had these three that were more or less break even, lost a little bit of money. But then these just really just make 0 sense. I don't understand these cards at all. That doesn't make any sense to me. Why this card would sell for half as much as the raw card. The only thing I can think, of course, is that these are this is a buy it now sale. Someone paid $1,000 for this card, buy it now, and this is at auction. But is it really worth less than a quarter of what the buy it now sale price is? And same here, is it really worth less than half? Because I sent it to auction. So the lesson, the takeaway is probably not to auction, but the idea with the arbitrage is that you can buy the card and turn around and sell it. And if you can't do that, then you would have to just buy the card and hold on to it for a while. And the hope was that I would be able to buy them from Card Hobby in China and have them sold in the US and make a profit and be able to do that kind of regularly, versus in this case, this isn't an experiment that is really worth repeating, because you're kind of like losing money overall. So let me know your thoughts about this. What happened with these cards that didn't do well? What you think about doing arbitrage? If you've had any success doing arbitrage in other ways, in different ways, maybe buying different cards. Let me know what you think.